just a second. So I decided I would try something a little different and see what you guys think about it. I've decided to call this like the Answers with Joe pregame, the pregame show. So basically I'm getting ready to record Monday's video, which should have been recorded literally at the beginning of this week, like Monday it should have been recorded. So I'm running super behind. But anyway, I'm just going to record, you know, me kind of getting ready. And you can kind of get an idea of what that process is like. But anyway, so I teased what today's video is going to be about, or Monday's video. It's going to be about universal basic income. So I want to make a game out of it. Let's see. Let's place bets on how many times the word socialism is used in the comments. It's going to be all over the place, I'm sure. Just to fill you guys in, I use a wireless mic that is connected to this one that's plugged into my computer. Let me see if I can. Yeah, so that's the transmitter, or that's the receiver. The transmitter's on me. It goes in here in this thing called the Scarlett TI2, which goes up into the computer. My podcast mic is hooked up to that as well, but it's unplugged right now because a lot of times I forget to unplug it and it winds up with this weird echo thing. These are battery hogs, by the way. It seems like I'm always replacing batteries. But so now I got to close out everything on my computer. Should I share that with you? What the hell? I'll share it with you. So this is the computer that I've been using this whole time. I actually bought this when I was, I got it when I got back from my YouTube Next Up thing, so I've had it for a few years now, and it's served me well, but it's really time for a new one. I need to get a new, like, straight up computer that is just right here on the desk. Like, this was kind of great and it handled everything, and I plug everything into it, which actually I need to do that real quick. The problem is, it's something that a lot of people have noticed, actually, is it will glitch quite a bit when I'm recording, which sucks. So I need a bigger, better computer that's made to handle that kind of thing. First of all, this is a few years old. Second of all, it's not really made to be like a video editor or recorder or anything, and I've been kind of using it at its limits this whole time. So need to get a new computer. Been talking about it for a while. I'm going to try to make that happen before the end of this month. The one that I have my eye on is not going to be cheap, and I actually just bought new Canker Boy inventory, what, last week or something like that, so that's a big chunk of change. Anyway, I've been having to kind of like parse things out, which is annoying. But anyway, what I'm saying here is that I have to close out everything but Evernote, which is what my script is on, and OBS. OBS is what I record video on. And, oops, I got something backwards. Hang on, I got to, and as you can see, the camera's up there. I'm gonna go up a little bit. That's where the camera is. OBS is actually right now on this other screen. Yeah, I've got my phone like right in front of the screen. So I actually did things a little bit backwards. Let me close out of that. I have to turn the camera on. I don't know if you can even see that. Couldn't see that. So now the camera's on, and now I need to open OBS because otherwise it doesn't know that it's hooked up to a camera, which is fairly important for a video recording system. Hello, moving around. Let's see if it picks it up. Sometimes it do, sometimes it do not. It is choosing to do not. And I know why, because I plugged it into a different USB outlet than I normally do. There we go. Now I gotta do a little thing back here on the camera. Oh, and I gotta zoom the camera in. Anyway, after I get done shooting this, actually, I'm kind of excited. I'm gonna go pick up my car. I haven't had my car all week. Haven't had my car since Tuesday. I'm getting the paint protection film, I wouldn't say redone on it, but it's like fully done. When I first got it, you know, I just bought this new car, spent all this money on it, and it was a bit much to spend the money it would take to do a complete wrap on my car with the paint protection film. So I only did like the bumper just to protect that, because that's where all the rocks and bugs and stuff go on. And then earlier this summer, I was backing into my driveway and I scuffed a curb, and it knocked a little chunk of that paint protection film off. So I had to get the scratch fixed on the bumper, which I got done while I was in VidCon. And but of course they had to remove a piece of that PPF, so I went in to get that replaced, and I thought, you know, while I'm at it, I'll get like the hood and I'll get the doors while I'm at it. And then we get there, and he's like, well, you know, you probably want to get this under piece here, because that's where, you know, the dust or the dirt flies up from the wheels, and so you might want to do that before you get the doors done. And I was like, yeah, you make a good point. But it was all one piece that went all the way up along the back of the car, and at this point it was just, I was like, well, how much is that on top of the doors? How much? And then all that would be left was like the trunk. and finally I was like, you know what, let's just do the whole damn thing. Let's just drop the money and take care of it and get it over with. So I did that, and anyway, I'm gonna pick it up today. So I've been kind of Ubering everywhere and getting Uber Eats, eating very well. It's not true, I've been eating like crap. I do not sit in this chair, as many of you might have noticed when I do my videos. I have to move it out of the way and move my little stool over here. And this is what I sit on. And it's actually right about the right level there. So here's my dirty secret, guys, and I'm not gonna be too ashamed of it, but yes, I put a little dab of makeup on, a little concealer, because if I don't cover the bags under my eyes, everybody says, dude, you need to get some sleep. Why don't you get any sleep? What's wrong with you? I also have famously patchy skin from all the skin treatments and skin cancer crap I've had to deal with. What is with my hair today, too? Good Lord. Well, this is going to be fun. What is going on? Alright, well, cool. That's what everybody's going to be talking about, not socialism. Alright. The makeup thing is, you know, it's not the most manly thing in the world, but I've done a lot of acting. I did theater in high school. I'm kind of used to it. It's not that big a deal. At least I don't have, like, mascara on and stuff like that. That was one thing I could never get used to, was when the makeup artists or a makeup crew was, like, putting mascara on. I was always doing that thing. I don't know how women get used to that. But when I was in high school, I was doing theater. I did one-act play. And I made something, it was like academic or athletic student of the month or something like that, because I also played tennis and I won district that year. Anyway, that might have been it. So anyway, they took a picture and put it in my little hometown newspaper, and I don't think I'd ever actually been featured in the newspaper before. Something fell down. And anyway, so they took the picture, but they did it like right after one of our performances. So I had all this makeup on, and it was stage makeup. And if you know anything about stage makeup, it's extreme, because it's like the people in the back of the room need to be able to see it. So I finally got my picture in the paper, and I look like a freaking drag queen. So look, that busted my cherry a long time ago about wearing makeup. It is what it is. My skin is very splotchy, and wearing makeup, just a little dab there, just kind of smooths things out. And anyway, keeps people from asking why I'm not getting any sleep. Okay, so I've got my audio going. I'm testing it. It's working. Just so you can see what I see. So let's swing you around here. This is how I do this. So I have my Evernote file here with the script on it, and then the camera. See, you can see yourself right there on OBS right there. So that's where, yeah. So I see where I am there. Sorry, I know I just swung you around quite a bit. I can see myself there, so I can frame myself up and everything, and right down here is where you start recording, and I can set the settings and all that. And then the script is over here on this other side. My camera's not wanting to move now. Why is it not wanting? There you go. So I have my script right there. It's right underneath the camera. Come on. It's right underneath the camera, so I read the script and look at the camera. I don't read as I'm delivering the line. I have to like read the line and then look into the camera and finish the line. And that's how I do. But I gotta get going because I gotta go get my car, and this is gonna take a little while. I kind of teased this up a little bit on the podcast that I'm doing this thing on UBI, and the podcast came out today. I've gotten so many people tweet at Andrew Yang saying he needs to talk to me, and I did reach out to their team. I did send an email. I am not expecting to actually hear anything back. I mean, the guy's like doing national TV gigs and stuff now, so whatever. But I figured it couldn't hurt. And I really should have reached out 6 months ago. If I reached out 6 months ago, he probably would have been able to do that. But oh well. If it works out, if they do give me, I mean, it may not even be him. It might be somebody on his team or something. But if that works out, I could make a whole different video on it. It wouldn't just be this, but it would come out way later. But anyway, time to go. Last but not least, I got to turn the AC off. This is the worst part of it. And this is also why all of these shirts that I wear over and over again in these videos, they stink. They really stink because I sit here and sweat my butts off. Both of my butts. And, but I have to because otherwise you hear the sound in the background. And it's not so much that you can hear it, it's that it would be on in some shots and it would be off in other shots. And you would hear this, yeah, it's terrible. Which is really bad in August when it's literally 105 degrees outside right now. It gets really hot in here and it makes it a very long process to record these videos. Anyway, that's a little behind the scenes. Tell me if you like this. I thought while I'm setting up to record a video, I could do a little pregame. I thought about doing a postgame, but the problem is when I get done shooting these things, they take forever, and I'm hot and I'm soaked with sweat, and it's like the last thing I want to do is sit here and talk about something else because my brain's just fried. So I thought maybe I'd do a pregame kind of thing. Tell me what you think. And it's Friday, so I hope you all have a great weekend. And yeah. Well, catch you on Monday, I guess. Take care.